What's up, 4 a.m.ers? Let's see. What was I doing? It's that late. I'm losing myself in front of myself. All right. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's muse.
Nightly musing.
It's weird. It just popped into my head. So the pandemic happens, and that's really when I went all in on selling my work online, mainly because I didn't really have much options, but I was finding it exciting. And yeah, I still find it exciting. I've never I've never returned to many of the ways I used to show since then, and I'm pretty happy with that. And so this is the type of weird thing that happens when you are working in, or I am working in the studio, and all of a sudden it's 4 a.m. Is these are things that pop into my head. But I remember the guy messaging me and saying, at that time I only had an Etsy site. That's how I was moving my work, and through DMs, which still happens. And so he says, "There's do you have a real website?" And it's like, well, you got. And I said to the link, and I guess I'm like, oh, I guess that's not real. And credit to him, because I was like, oh, okay. So I thought about it and then worked towards getting a real website. And I don't know, it was paying pretty real money, but it wasn't real. So yeah, sometimes I guess we don't know what's real until we are informed. But and so and he's like, there's nothing. Who are you? I was like, well, I'm a dude making art. Like, and I directed him to my feed, and but I think prior to that, I played the game coming up in the art world, because yeah, he mentioned resume, or I don't even remember what the hell those are called. But yeah, you would have this paper, and and after a while in my career, this thing just got to be a booklet, because I'd done a lot of stuff. I guess I have done, and at some point, it just felt absurd. And especially when I started to sell online, I'm like, what do I need this for? Like, if I went back and tried to compile that, I would drive myself insane. It reminded me of the Darjeeling Limited. There's Wes Anderson movie, and spoiler alert, at the end, the three brothers are running, and they have these suitcases that were their fathers, that they've been traveling around with. And so the metaphor is that they're trying to catch the train, and they just dump the suitcases. And I think that's what it was like when I started to show online. All of this stuff that I had done in the, like, traditionally the way I sold art, I threw away like those suitcases. Not to say, the stuff couldn't happen, but as far as who are you, I'm just an artist that's happy creating. And in lieu of resumes and works cited and this and that, I guess I'd rather just be myself, make videos where I talk to myself at 4 a.m. if it so suits me. So I don't know. I guess, if I have a message here is if you're ever question on who you are, you probably have a good idea of knowing who you are. And you probably are real. Unlike my Etsy website. But don't worry, I'm all legit now, and I don't know. I remember he said he would be watching me, and so I don't know. And it's not like with the hostility that I'm recounting. It was just humorous, the idea of who am I? Like, yeah, we're all just people. That's what I got. Bebop out.
Bebop.
I think. No. Hang on.
Bebop.
It's not doing it.
Bebop.
It's not going to bebop me. I think.
Bebop.
I was trigger happy. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and show you what I was working on. What took me into 4 a.m.
Triple. Triple.
My buttons are glitchy today. All right.
Triple.
Let's see.
Triple. Triple.
We've got no effects. I could add them later, I guess. Maybe StreamYard sleeps at 4 a.m. I spoke too soon. All right. Finished up Roddy Piper here. Love that. I'm loving these big, I've said it redundantly, but I am so loving them. Like, wrestling especially makes me happy. So, Mr. Piper there. And then I've been watching this guy do some amazing passes, but also just his interactions with the press. Quite amusing. He's in process. Some Denver Nugget action there. I love, yeah, I got some, I found some canvas today. It's very exciting. I love free canvas. It's a gift from the universe. So more free canvas. So somebody inboxed me, said, "You ever done Gary Maddox?" I said, "No." Let's do it. So if you got ideas like that, bring them, man. I always, especially if it's somebody, yeah, haven't done before. But that's what was brewing. All right. Gonna attempt to bebop.
Bebop.
I did it. Is anyone up? Scott Garrett. What up? I see a few people, I guess. Anyway, I should get to sleep. I think my main Instagram didn't go up, but they will survive somehow. All right, I am out of here. I was gonna ramble tonight, but when I saw that the clock took me to 4 a.m., I decided against it. So that's my story. All right, I'll see you next time.
Bebop.
Bye.